Welcome back. I'd like you to set an intention for this time. I again encourage you to look at this as a gift you're giving yourself, the benefits of which will expand out to touch everyone around you and lift them up as well. When we decide to do something in an effort to be happier, healthier, and we do it with consistency, there is a place in our subconscious mind that begins to change. It's the place where we hold our limiting beliefs, those critical statements that we may not even be aware of, and those judgmental things we tell ourselves lose some of their impact. Their credibility is diminished, and we broadcast to higher power, God, Source, the message that I matter, and the universe responds in kind. And we begin to notice a change in our everyday life, in the events and the people. Most of the questions that I'll be asking are also on the resource page. The link is now appearing on the screen. I encourage you to make use of it. So during this session you can relax, or if you choose, take notes, write down the answers to the questions, or simply do them later. So let's start with a nice deep breath in, and as you release, just feel mental chatter, resistance, monkey mind, tension melt away. To relieve yourself of the energetic congestion that has taken shape as muscle tension, stiffness. Sometimes a sigh is called for, a nice big sigh. On this next breath, bring your attention to the spaciousness that comes in. If you are empathic, as I am, you may be picking up on the collective pain and suffering and tension and fear that is with so many people. And we empaths take it on. So right now, give yourself permission to let go so that we can recharge that part of our being that becomes so easily drained. Bringing your attention back to your breath. I'd like you to be aware of the spaciousness that is growing within you, an awareness of the energy that moves through this spaciousness within you. So we've talked about acceptance as the action of consenting to receive. Let's take a look at this word consent. The definition of consent is permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. Permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. One of the most important choices we make in moving from simply surviving to thriving is the choice to give permission to others and to set boundaries. So the first question I'd like to pose is, are you consciously or unconsciously giving permission to people in your life to do things that are not good for you? Is there a place in your life where drawing clearer boundaries is called for? consent, permission for something to happen, or agreement to do something. So let's look at the second half of that definition, the agreement to do something. As you think about the people in your life who trigger you, make you feel bad, make you angry, who resist doing what you need them to do, who seem to be the block to you having what you need and want. As you think about these people, is there an expectation at play, or several expectations? Within you, within them, are there unspoken rules at play? What are those expectations? Expectations can really mess things up. One of my favorite quotes is, "Expectations are resentments waiting to happen." Expectations create vagueness. Nobody knows what the rules are, and someone is always getting blamed. So as you reflect on people in your life with whom you're having conflict, what agreement or agreements, there may be more than one, could you create with them that would change this? It could be a simple one like, "Please don't look at your phone over breakfast." Maybe that's not so simple. It might be when you come in the door and we haven't seen each other for several hours. Can we agree to have 1 minute looking into each other's eyes in silence? It could be an agreement like, if I've done something and you're upset about it, can we agree that you will wait until you've settled down to discuss it with me? As you think about agreements you could create with people in your life, I encourage you to go back to your needs and wants list and consider how manifesting them can be supported by agreements. The beautiful thing about agreements is that both parties are creating something together that they can then refer to when upset occurs. You can go back to the rule book. Nobody gets blamed. And it's much easier to admit, "Oh, that's right. I did agree to that. My bad." much easier than if the rules are vague, unstated expectations. Now, as you think about your needs and wants, are you placing any expectations on someone else to make them a reality? And is there an opportunity there to create an agreement? And as you begin to make alterations to this foundation within you called what I need and what I want, what agreements could you make with yourself to manifest these needs and wants? You might want to divide these agreements with myself into two categories. The first one is how I treat myself in my thoughts. And an example of this could be, I agree that whenever possible, I'm going to pause when I catch myself criticizing myself. And I'm going to forgive myself for doing that. And I'm going to remember what is true, not what this critical voice is telling me. The other area of agreements with yourself can come in actions. Things that I do. An example would be I agree to do 10 minutes of yoga stretching every Monday and Thursday. It's like a contract with yourself, based in loving respect. That's what agreements contain within them. They are a respectful acknowledgement that this is important to both of us. Again, all of these questions are on the website. Okay, take a nice deep breath. I value your feedback. If you're moved to put something in the comment section here on YouTube or on the page where the resources are, I would be grateful. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.